Hello and welcome to week 8 on the Red Robin project. Alright, he's like, shut the up. Well, good morning. It's currently Tuesday, day 2 of the Red Robin project. Harry was in yesterday, I wasn't, I was busy with the family. But I'll show you what Harry's been doing yesterday. Now, I had the camera with me, unfortunately, so we didn't get to see Harry cutting all day. But let me tell you, he's done a fantastic job of these steps. And I'm not just saying that because he's stood next to me. He has actually done a mint job. Now, look, it's actually coming to life. Like, I just spoke to Rachel this morning, the customer, and she said it's mad how it's just looking at the photos and the plans, and it's actually coming together, and it's looking exactly like what I've said it's going to look like, which is the whole point. Like, I'm not going to offer, you know, they've paid for a specific garden and it's getting done the exact same way as what I've said it's going to be, and it's actually coming, you know, it's actually starting to live and breathe now. So the steps are looking incredible, the miters look unbelievable, and Harry's got a few more cuts to do off this back wall. I've got there's loads of things happening this week. So I'm getting a new van today, just getting delivered today. My old van's going, but I'm still keeping it, but it's going to get fixed. We've got a whole new concrete system coming. Now, Lawn have set up this concrete silo. It's called Fibo, and it's basically a massive £1 million machine that's got hundreds of different types of concrete in it. So they fill it up with stone, sand, cement, and then you press a button, you choose your mix, and it comes out of this massive what do they call it? Like this massive arm. And you put a big box at the bottom of it, which holds about 750 kilo of concrete, and then they deliver it, and it can last up to 3 days because it's got retardant in it. So these boxes that it comes in, these plastic tubs, they keep the water in it, so, and the retardant in it, so it will not go off for 3 days. As soon as it hits the ground, because all of this is porous, it sucks the water out, and then that then allows the concrete to go off, and it goes off the exact same way as it would a normal mix. I'm super excited about this because if this works, which I'm pretty sure that it will do, this is game changing for most landscapers, builders. We can just order what we need, get it delivered to site, and start laying flags immediately. Whereas in the morning, Harry's got to set the mixer up. Mate, we're not even going to be setting that mixer up today. It can stay under the tarp. But that's how easy it's going to be. We're just getting it delivered and I can start laying straight away. Like, game changing. So yeah, and I've got the bags of tile adhesive, that's coming. So then all of the ones that go on the wall, that's all tile adhesive. This is they get done with concrete. So massive week this week. This week's going to be probably our most productive week in terms of, well, I wouldn't say most productive, we've been very productive so far, but in terms of what's going to be shown in this video, the garden's going to fully transform this week, and I'm very excited for it. We're getting closer and closer to the finale of actually showing you guys the finished product. It seems like we're very far away from it, but we're not. We're really not. Like, to anybody else, it still looks like a building site, but by the end of this week it won't. It'll look more like a garden, which I'm very excited about. The decorative gravel's coming as well this week, today, with the concrete, and I think I'm going to get a micro digger here for the end of the week, just for one day, just to help move this soil, move that soil, get these areas done once this curves in. So I'll shut up now and get the time lapse on Harry cutting the rest of these. I think he wants to ask me a question. Do you?
Try not to ruin your video.
Oh right. He's like, shut the f up, because I want to start cutting. Right. Right then, he's the lawn here. Our mortar's arrived, decorative gravel. I'm very much looking forward to this. So that's how it comes in these little tubs. I can't wait to see it. You'll see it before I do. Oh, is that one open? See how many customers can fly through. No. This is the decorative gravel. So this is a decorative gravel. This is called blue ice. It doesn't look the right colour at the moment. Once it's washed down by a hose, it'll really start to pop. Got one massive full bag. This is the stuff I'm excited for. Let's see how this comes out, because this is brand new. We don't know. It's like I explained this morning. What's the crack? It's on camera, innit, Dave? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, can you keep it?
Buy it yourself.
Yeah.
How heavy are they?
What you got here? 250 now?
330s.
Oh, 250. More than that.
750 we reckon.
No, how much is the actual
We reckon about
village, I mean, when it's empty? Can you move it?
Oh yeah, you can lift
Yeah.
them all. Yeah.
I've not seen it. You've seen it before, I have. It's long, innit? So there it is. So I'd probably have it a little bit wetter, but this is just the first test. Like I say, this will last 3 days. It's got retarder in it, which is unbelievable. So see how far we get. Right, so we're gonna get all this top bit laid. So there's one row going here and then cuts up against that step, and then all that top section's done. So Harry has just got the mix in the mixer, in the barrow, sorry.
So we're gonna fall
The ready mix. Yeah, I'll get a video. I'll do it as I'm up there.
Sure.
Yeah. You know, as I'm raking it,
Yeah.
because I've got to finger it anyway. Let's see if it works.
Probably not.
He's made a ramp.
Hard to get the run up, but you know. Oh,
Yeah, lovely stuff. I was hoping you'd fall.
I know.
Yeah, in there. Right, to the build laps. Right, I'm going to cut now, show you all how I'm going to cut round this. So if you can see, that's a curve. Now we could just put a tile in straight, but then there'll be a gap there, and I don't really want that. So I'm going to keep this gap here all the way around that curve. Now Harry's going to film me showing you how to do it. So always use cardboard for something like this. Make your template, which I've already done. So that is the exact same as that curve. Okay, so what I need to do now is pull this back to keep my gap the same. So I'll get the end of that curve on there and then pull it out so that curve's there, and then I need to measure from that point to here. So I've got my tile here already cut. I'm going to mark 843 from the back edge to where the curve will be. And we need to mark this bit here. So just get. I'm going to put this in as the imaginary line for the tile. So this part is where the end of that tile will be. But obviously because it's not there, I've got nothing to measure it off. So I need to go in now and measure up to that point. It's quite tricky. So I'm measuring off the edge of this tile to the curve, where that curve bit goes, which is 20 and a half. So then if I mark 20 and a half up here, and then measure from back end of this tile to where that curve ends, which is 605, and I'll take the template and I mark, put that to that mark and that to that mark, exactly like that, and then draw the curve on. Would have helped if it didn't get wet. Yeah. 605. That's a 605. I'll get a level. And it goes straight. And that's it. I'll mark it on a bit nicer. Right, Harry's cut that, made a good job of it. I'm gonna now, I just said Harry's cut that, he's made a good job of it. I'm gonna get it in, dry. So that's that. Nice and easy, you can see the curve goes nicely all the way around. So I'm going to get that in now, and that's that done. Right then, it's the afternoon. Got that area done. Now that was a nightmare because although the mix is just mixed, there was a lot of cuts, and we'd obviously had to get it up that ramp and around and passing tiles up. Not ideal, but it is done, as you can see. So we've just left that now. Now we're going to try and get as much of this in as we can possibly get. Now I've just set up all the lines, and you'll be able to see when I set this up. So yeah, set the lines in. I've set the line all the way along here. There's one there, and I've set this line in as well. I've squared it up, and that one goes underneath the gate. So I've made sure that the gate shuts and doesn't hit the line in any way. I think we're quite high off that, so the gate ever drops or anything happens with the gate, it's not going to interfere too much. So plan now is to get as many tiles as we can get in. Well, good morning. This morning we've come to Easy Lawn because I wanted to show you exactly what goes on with the concrete and the machine. So yeah, we've arrived bright and early. The lads are already on it. Look at the size of the machine. Just give you a quick show of what Simo's doing.
You doing Alex, you okay?
Yeah, yeah.
You're not too bad. So there's all your recipes on there. Concrete and that. It's a flag mix, yeah. There's more to go on as well, all your mortars.
Right.
There'll be a lot more going on as well.
Yeah. Well, like I said yesterday, that mix that was good for like block edgings and stuff.
Yeah.
That it would have been great for that.
Well, we've put another 3 litres of water per cube, so you'll get another litre of water in your tub.
Right.
So we'll see how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll know for the first tub, won't we?
In it, so you've got the 72 hour, haven't you?
It's a proper machine though, isn't it?
Go.
Yeah, ready. So you'll do it from here. So when this is all up and running,
Yeah.
We just turn up and do it from here. Ah.
So he's saying that in a minute because obviously Simo's working there.
Yeah.
You'll have the full drop down here. You'll do all your stuff. That's the only thing you can convey up and down onto you, wherever you need it on your van or on your thingy. You've got a fob there for your account.
Right.
That's your credit card and that's a barcode in there if you've got neither. Then it prints out your receipt there that shows you what you've just had and how much of it and how heavy it is when it goes on your van. This is what you will see. It's now dosed in that van.
Right.
Jump up there, there's a screen on, there's a little arch on top you can see in the pan.
Can you?
Just don't put weight on the pan.
Yeah.
Weight cells, that's how it knows what's going on. Right on top, there's a little arch.
Oh, and you can see it?
Inside it, yeah.
But just open it?
Yeah, just lift it up that little.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, yeah. No way. Oh, mad's that? Look at the machine. So I'm guessing all the sand gets loaded into there. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So you driving in and fill it up with sand.
Yeah. That's your cement dosing now. Now it'll mix dry. You sand and you cement before you put stone in.
Some machine, isn't it? See the absolute size of it a minute. So apparently it comes down this belt. Sick. Yeah, so these parts, they hold the sand or the stone, the cement, and then it'll come out of this here, and it self-cleans itself, doesn't it, Simo?
Hey?
It self-cleans itself with like jets.
What it do, you can't just do the same mix, it won't clean itself.
Right.
So say I do some of the concrete or a slab bed mix, and then someone comes in after and wants a mortar mix, because it's like a fine sand that'll clean itself. If someone does a mortar mix and then comes into a slab mix, it won't clean itself.
Yeah.
It does it when
When it needs to.
it contaminates the mortar mix.
Yeah. Like if you've got a concrete mix and then a building stand after it, it'll make sure it.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah. That looks about right, that.
What it is, it comes out dry and then it gets the pressure to further it goes along.
Oh, that's that. Yeah.
Yeah?
Pretty bang on that.
But it still needs to dry.
I mean,
The thing is, if you put too much water in, you can't take it out, you can't take it out.
no, I think go with that.
It's just like a trial and error at the moment. There, you see how it's getting a little bit wetter now?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's right, mate. Yeah, that's bang on that. That's bang on that. That's mad, isn't it? Yeah. That's a good mix, that.
Did you get one of them liners and put it in them tucks?
I think that might be the one.
Are you taking that one? Is that for you or?
They're all for me, but Finger's going to drop them off.
Right, how much more water was that? 3 litres?
Well, that's got an extra litre in. We'll put 3 litres in over a cube.
Makes a difference though, as it like.
Going more on that.
Well, that's it. If you try it again, it's still a bit dry. We'll do it again.
Yeah. Pete's now going to take it over to the wagon.
You might find there's one of those little clips in there.
Right. Do you want it back?
One of these little pops in it, on it. Just so you can find it.
Yeah.
I don't need it back. When you get anything, what the fuck?
Nah. You'll come across that later on.
So here's the second one. So we think now, after I've just seen that, I think we've pretty much hit the nail on the head and we've got it right. They've put 3 litres over the full amount that we need, which means that we need there's 1 litre in each of these mixes extra, which is quite a lot really. In terms of concrete, concrete can turn in a second if you put too much water in it. It can go from being dry or pissy in seconds. I've not seen Rich's yet though. He'll be here. I think that's him. a mix, isn't it? It comes centrifugal. How mad's that? Oh, he's loving it. He's like, oh, I don't have to mix it. Unbelievable bit of kit. Absolutely unbelievable. So, yeah, I think we'll leave it there. We've seen the two. And that's it. Well, I'll put you on the head cam just so that you can see me setting up these next lines. I also need to whack this area. I always whack it the day after, because when I'm on the floor you'll see my feet get stuck and they sort of loosen that top layer. We don't want that, so just to compact it again, it's been compacted 100 times, it's just that top layer that I'm gonna get this going. Right, now I need to set the lines up. So, undo this. Oh yeah, they're always quite hard to get out. Get my mat, and I need a tape measure. So like I said, I never lay anything that's not on a line, because why would you not, you know? I had the two lines in for the height, so the purpose of these lines, as I said yesterday, is it's the height of where your porcelain needs to be, and it also acts as a straight line, so you can actually, you know you're laying them in a straight line. I don't understand why other people do it a different way, you know, it just doesn't make any sense to me, but each to their own, I guess. Okay, so we'll get these out. These lines were basically in just so I could get that first line in. Now that's already set, so everything gets set off that all the way, and how we do it is very, very easy. Okay, so I measure off. So the tiles are 600, as we know, okay, with a 5mm gap. So I need to get my peg in at about 607. Okay, so I get that in there about 605, 607, give myself a little bit of room, and then I knock her in. Get that nice and tight. Quick remeasure just to check. Yeah, so this edge now is around about 605, 607. And what I'll do, I'll put this in loosely, so now that's higher than we need it, but we're going to knock it down in a minute. So I'll get over to the other side, exactly the same thing. Okay, 605. I was just making up the slurry primer. 605. And we want these to be nice and straight, as straight as we can get them. Yeah, that's perfect. So now we get the end of this line, which is obviously connected to there. We pull her in and we get it in, but I always make sure it's higher than I need it so that I can tap it down. So I get that in as tight as I can possibly get it, so it actually stays straight. If you don't have it tight, what happens is it bows in the middle, so it won't be bang on. Yeah, and if you do it too tight, it hurts Harry's hand. Okay, so that's all tight, and now I need to get the level on it, and I need to tap down. So that's pretty good. What's the chances of that? There we go. It's a touch low. Is so see to get it a bit higher. It's perfect, absolutely perfect. The chances of that happening is slim, but it's happened. Okay, and I'll push that over to 6, 7. Bang on. So it's straight, levels straight, nice and straight. Levels flat that way. Remember, it's falling massively that way, so it's never going to hold water. It's falling down to the bottom of the garden. So this level here now is the same level as that. It's also 607. So when I put my flag in here, I knock it down to this, I knock it down to that, bang on. To the build laps. And just like that, our concrete has arrived. So you've seen it get poured. Here he is.
How we doing, mate?
Good.
Keep it busy?
Yeah.
Out of trouble?
Yeah, always. There we go. So this is exactly what I got poured this morning. We're going to try and put the camera on the actual grab bit so we can see it getting grabbed in.
I didn't even realise, yeah. Not even meant the cut, but I don't know what's in it, but I'll give it mine.
Hey, Jamie. Can't be having that.
I didn't even realise.
Can't be having that.
I can turn a blind eye to this. Giving me.
Just saying, within 5 minutes it's on the floor. I've already brought one round and raked it out. Unbelievable. Already raked, already done. Right, so I have laid these tiles in just dry at the moment. Obviously there's a bed underneath it, but I haven't put the primer on yet because I need to mark it. Now I've got my radius, my peg setting over there, and obviously we've sort of loosely drawn in this red mark. This now is going to be properly cut in. So I've got my pencil, I've got the radius, I know the measurement, and now I'm gonna mark it up. There you go. Nice and easy. Harry's gonna cut them now, and then we carry on. Well, that's the end of the day, and it's looking absolutely spot on. And we've got our red lines in, if you can see. This comes all the way here. We kind of free-handed this one. This one we couldn't get a radius on, if you remember in episode 1 that we couldn't, or in week 1, sorry, we can't get a radius peg because that fence is in the way. So, but yeah, other than that, I'm quite happy with having the free. So it's the one on the far right that goes round, so you can kind of see now where this curve's going to start to come. It's really taking shape now, and I'm really happy with the progress of the day.
2 days, it's proved its worth anyway.
It has. It works. It's so much easier. I mean, look at that. I'm still fresh.
I'm not fresh, but I'm absolutely dead.
I could lay another 10, 15 maybe, an absolute push.
I'm not dead like I would be. Definitely not.
No.
No,
I'm not.
Water, though. What's going on?
I've turned it off.
What's going on?
Turned it off.
I was happy to blast me in the face a bit before, though, wasn't you?
Good morning. Day 3 on the Red Robin project on week 8. We're here early this morning because we've got weather warnings in Manchester for torrential rain and high winds. So I think it's about 7 o'clock now. I've been here since about 1:45. And yeah, we're just about to start the grinder and wake everybody up because we need to cut the back wall. So steps are going in today. Like I said last night, Stuart is actually on his way now, right now, to get the tiles. He's going to drop them off today. So it's Thursday, not Friday. So that means we'll be able to finish this tomorrow and get all that done, all that curving, get the blocks in. Everything's going so smoothly. Everything's just ticking away now, and we're properly in. You know, I mean, look at that. Look at all that. I've said to him, we're going to come in this morning, work flat out all day. As soon as this rain comes in at like 1, 2 o'clock, we're gone. So early start, early dart. Let's crack on to the build laps. So I've got you on the head cam. Just going to lay this one so you can see. So I've got my tile adhesive, which is in here. This is fast set tile adhesive. That's Pro Primer, but I've slurried it up so it's quite wet. That goes onto the wall, and then we grab our notched trowel, and it's notched with 5mm spaces because it's going to go onto the wall. The back of the tile, again, it can be thin because tile adhesive works in a different way to how concrete does. Tile adhesive will stick to porcelain, so that's not necessary, but it helps, so why not? Only thin, doesn't need to be thick. And we get, so I'm going to notch up that way. We get it on, and then I basically get it on and then notch it. Get it on and notch it. Kind of like plastering, but not like plastering. Get it on, come away and notch it. And then underneath, notch, notch, notch. It's so sticky, this stuff. On, nice and beautiful. And that's that. Fast setting stuff, this. It will go off in about 30 minutes. And now we notch the back of the tile. Basically straight in. Now I'm going to need Harry at this point, mate, because it's not going to just stay on, it's going to slide. So it needs to be propped. This is the hardest bit about tiling a wall, because they're so heavy. They always drop. It's an absolute nightmare. With bits of porcelain, block, bricks, probably bricks. Tiny. So it just goes. That is not bad at all.
Is that good, that?
It's pretty good. Okay. I need my little, you know, my little boat level. Okay. Just make sure she taps on. That to me look pretty good. It's actually gone unbelievably smooth. Just check. Okay. Check it again. We do need these to be level because, and I'm not joking, it literally is propping things like that, getting like little bits in, a little bit of the plastic possibly. Bob on level now, and then we use these the exact same way. Get them in behind, and then exactly the same for the next one. And we've got to prop them all the way. So there we go. I'll go straight into the build laps now. So these ones are in. They look absolutely incredible. Just looks. They always look incredible, but they are a pain to do, I'll be honest. Because they're so heavy, they're quite challenging. It's expert level laying, I'll put it that way. You really need to know what you're doing with them, and it takes two, and I have actually done them in the past on my own, and it's a nightmare. This side now, and we're finally out of this puddle, which my feet are soaked. Look who's arrived! Look at this for service!
Got it, mate.
Let's have a look in the van. Oh my god! Anywhere here, literally. Love it, absolutely love it. What a legend! Well, unfortunately the rain is stopping play today, which we knew it was going to do this. When there's a storm and there's weather warnings out in Manchester for heavy rain. Now we've got a couple of hours of light rain, but if I put the tiles on the top, is that going now, that?
No,
If I put the tiles on top, the water is going to run into the joint and run down the wall, and I don't want that. So it's just a lot easier just to stop play today. We've lost many days with rain anyway, so it makes no difference, but I'm looking at it. Minivan. A good boy. Look at that. Beautiful. So yeah, that's it for today. Back in the morning. Friday tomorrow. So yeah, 2 more days left. Friday, Saturday. And then yeah, dig on Monday I think. So yeah. Yeah man. Well, it's Friday morning. Look at all of our hard work from yesterday. The rain absolutely bounced down yesterday. You should have seen it. Unbelievable. It soaked everything. As you can see, things have been flying all over the place with the wind. So a bit of a clean-up operation. Our tarps have stayed in the right places though, so that's good. So today, finishing off these steps completely. We've got 2 tubs of mortar that needs, regardless of what happens today, we have to use it, otherwise we've wasted our money and it will be gone off and we're going to have to break it out of the tubs. So yeah, we have to use it. So that's going to be used. This is going to be used. We're going to use it on here and then we're going to throw some more rows in. So it's probably 2 more rows. So potentially by the end of the day, the porcelain could be finished, which is exciting. If not, I'll finish it off tomorrow because I'm in on Saturday. So yeah, we'll crack straight on now, straight into the build laps. I'm absolutely livid.
Soaking everything instantly. I'm literally soaking everything instantly.
Good morning. I've got a microphone. And I've put it on the shovel. Because why not? It's a good mic stand. We're landscapers. So yeah, we're now full-time content creators. With microphones, media mods, we've got it all now. So hopefully this is working. I'm pretty sure it is. And look at the day we've got. Harry's not here today, I'm all on my own. The sun is out. The site is looking unbelievable. I mean, look at the sky. It just looks incredible. So today's job is finishing off this. Now, the rain came in quite heavy yesterday. Now, the mood is a lot better this morning than it was yesterday when the rain came in. I was looking at the weather all night. It said it wasn't going to rain, and then it did rain. So, yeah, very unfortunate. It is what it is. And we're going to have a good day today. Cannot wait to get started. Cannot wait to get this step finished. And then if we've got time, I will run a few more rows onto this. So yeah. Sun's out. Microphone's out. Everything's going well. The job is starting to look absolutely incredible. And yeah, let's crack on straight into the build laps. Let's do it. Right, so all the tops are done. Look how good that looks. So we've got all of our, everything matches, all of our cuts are the same. The tops are done, and obviously the uprights on on this section are done. If we have a look down here, the miters are done as well, and even the inside of that miter's up. You can't miter the tops because it would just look shit, because yeah, you can't. If you miter the tops, you're basically just cutting that top tile in half for no reason, so the top never gets mitered. If we go over here, same again. And if we go up at the top, God, I cannot wait to get rid of all this mud, I'll be honest. Absolutely terrible. Let's climb up. There you go. Yeah. Really happy with that. Yeah. Looks absolutely incredible. Look at the miters from the top. All lines up nice. That lines up nice as well. Look at it. So now upright time. Get those in. I'm going to do a little bit of a demonstration on how we do them and how we do the miters on the inside, just so you can see it. But yeah, other than that, beautiful day. The weather has continued, as you can see. Yeah, I wish I was wearing shorts. Well, what an exhausting day that was. Whew. I'm absolutely knackered, honestly. There was a point in the day where I had to go and, I'd just go and sit in the van for half an hour, have a drink, have some food, get my head back in, just to do that bit. Because I knew I'd be here late and I knew that I had to do it. That concrete was unbelievably hard. I had to mix it all with water. My arms are gone. I may as well just mixed it with a mixer. It's amazing stuff. I love it, but 3 days in, and it's tough. But we got rained off yesterday, so a lot of this would have been done yesterday, and I'd have been on doing other things. I planned on getting the blocks in, but shit happens, as they say. But I'm exhausted, and as you can see, the light is dropping. Time is 6:10, so probably 6:30 by the time I've left, and then I've got to go and edit this video tonight for Sunday, because it's Saturday today. And yeah, show you where we're up to. The steps are pretty much done, except for the uprights on this bit. As you can see, it all matches up. It's looking spot on. It's looking really good. And then over here, I've run out of mix. Well, I say I've run out of mix. That was absolutely soaking, unusable. So this is a planter anyway, so that can go in there up against those tiles. So if you're wondering why this isn't cut in yet, it is easier to cut it as it's already been laid. So we just did that just to sort of see where we were at. So yeah, the curve is going to cut around that bit there, so all of that, it's not going to be seen. Well, it will be seen, but it's going to be cut out, so don't worry about that. And then yeah, there's just one more half row to go on, and that is it. that is that done. So I just need to tidy up now, because yeah, site is not looking. I mean, first thing Monday morning, I think what me and Harry are going to do is have a good old tidy up, and then finish that off, get that curve cut in blocks. I'm going to order the digger. We're getting a digger back for one day next week, just to help us get the gravel in, move that soil over there, move this soil, get everything prepped. And then the front driveway needs prepping again, because yeah, there's sand up there and stuff, and for what it's worth, for one day to get a digger here, it's going to save us 3 or 4 days digging it by hand. So, you know, why not, as they say. So all that's left to do now is to sign off this video. I really appreciate you all watching. If you could like, subscribe, share it with your friends, comment. And yeah, that has been week 8. If you want to see weeks 1 through to 7, then you can by clicking on those 2 boxes. I've never done this before, so those 2 boxes, you can click subscribe. And yeah, this is my new mic. See you later.